Fuck this level!
Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Lewis has gone into fuck you mode, so
Fuck this level!
I'll be taking over for today.
Fuck this level!
Right, seeing as, okay, this is going to be difficult, seeing as I have not played this game, so there's some dotted lines, we're going to some deserty place.
Fuck this level!
Right, I cannot do this by myself. Lewis, help me!
Okay, so welcome everyone to Chapter 14 of Fire Emblem the Binding Blade, and, well, fuck this level! Now, in all seriousness, I think you all know why I'm so angry. This level fucking...
It's the best level in the game.
No, look at all that. Look at that. Look at that.
What is that?
That is fog of war combined with desert, and you have to beat it. In order to get the guiding chapter, you got to do it in 25 turns. Keep in mind, you have to get Roy to the end, and he can barely move.
Have fun.
Okay, I'm going to go into detail about why this chapter sucks later, but I want to talk about the characters first when we get round to them. But alright, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to be a bit more fair and talk about what works, like what the chapter does right, but then instantly counter-argue with what it does wrong.
Ooh, who's this guy?
That's a woman.
Oh, well, who's this woman?
Egren? I can't remember how her name, I know it's IG.
And who's that little thing?
That's a little baby dragon.
Ah.
Yeah, Faye.
Looks like a gremlin.
Gremlin. No, she's literally a baby dragon. Not just a case of like, oh, the dragons age much shorter than that. She is literally a baby. And she's never seen the outside world because it's dangerous.
So who's her mum?
I do not know.
It'll be Love as the elder dragon. I'll be like, that makes sense.
No. She's just a baby dragon.
So do you recruit her?
Yeah, she does. I don't use her until the end though, because in the GBA games, the Monarchies, well, Sacred Stones and Thingy particularly, they only have one dragon. From what I remember, they only have one dragon stone, unless you use the hammering thing. I don't even know how that works. The staff to recruit them. They only have one dragon stone with 50 uses, but they essentially one-shot everything. Essentially. So I'm waiting for the end to use her.
Yeah, so she gets one-shot.
Yeah, just absolutely destroy everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is the land of the dragons. This is basically... Arcadia is a place where dragons and mankind coexisted.
Got it, but now they don't anymore.
Well, it's more a case of it's hidden. No one else is allowed in, basically.
Except for...
Yeah. So you've got also, in order to get the thingamajig, you not only have to get 25 turns, but also keep Sophia alive. And we're going to talk about her now. So, Sophia.
Welcome to hell.
She's one of she's argued to be one of, if not the worst units in this game. Her and Wendy are, when you say worst units in Binding Blade, her and Wendy are always the top two. In fact, she's considered one of the worst units in this game. To her credit, she has really good, magic attack, and holy shit, she's a fucking magical tank. Goddamn, she can take a hit. But, yeah, she starts at level 1, really shit bases, and, it's just... she will get one shot by literally everything, so she's really, really difficult to use, and even then, there's not much point to it, considering you can get Ray, and he just comes in later, and is earlier, and it's just overall better.
Ray.
Her stats are more glass cannon, she does a lot of fucking damage, but she can't take any hits, but, all that said, the reason I'm using her, or was going to use her, was I made a bet saying, if I can make her decent by the end of this chapter, I'll keep her on, and you'll see how that turns out. But overall, Sophia...
You lost the bet!
Yes, I lost the bet. I thought I'd win that bet.
Because you're a fool!
I think I should have been clued in. Hey, I made Wendy good. I think I can make anyone good at this point.
No, you got... That was your fault.
Yeah.
And I'm going to let you suffer while I watch on with binoculars.
Yeah, I increased Shana's constitution because she needs it. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, okay, I'll talk about that soon. We also get, Sophia. One of the worst in the game. She can be a glass cannon if trained. Overall isn't worth it. But I used her because I lost the bet. But even then, she has some merits. Some people argue she's an S unit. I don't think she is, because the S stereo archetype is basically a unit that comes in really under-leveled, late game, but has amazing growth rates. Sophia doesn't come in late. She's mid-game. And her growth rates are alright. Yeah. They're not amazing. So she really isn't actually an S if you think about it. But anyway, the other unit we get, Cecilia, who, didn't die from Zelgi's. This is a field, even though she totally should.
You mean her clone?
Yeah.
This is her clone. We have confirmed this. She died.
Okay, the clone of Cecilia. To be honest, Cecilia's not very good. For a pre-promote, her base stats are not very impressive. Her growth rates aren't anything special. They're mostly in the 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah, she, for a pre-pro, especially this late in, she's not that good. But, to her credit, she has A rank level in, magic and C rank in staffs. Plus, she's got high movement, so I'd say only really use her if, like, Chlorine's either dead, got screwed over, or you didn't use her. But I'd argue, why would you not use Chlorine?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Thea's in this chapter, and I'll explain to the audience why Thea's here. Okay, so when you get to chapter 16x of Binding Blade, or chapter 16, there's another split, and it's determined by the combined level of Sue and Sin, or Shana and Thea. If Shana and Thea are higher, you go to Ilya. If Sue and Sin are higher, you go to Sakaea. And then I realized by chapter 14, oh shit, if I don't train Thea, I'm going to Sakaea no matter what. And I'd have to like do the game all over again. So from this point on, I'm trying to really train Thea.
Does it work in the end?
It does, but I'm sorry. I found it harder to train Thea than it was both Wendy and Sophia. That really says something. I was having trouble.
Do you know what that looks like?
What?
You know when you get like pot noodle? It's like the seasoning.
Okay, I don't know how you get that. What, the colour of it?
The colour and like the little grains.
Yeah, it looks fucking horrible.
It looks like pot noodle soup.
We're in a giant vat of pot noodle.
Yay!
Lilina's made for this chapter. Okay, so let's go about this chapter. Let's talk about chapter 14, Arcadia. Okay, so what works? Well, for one thing, as you can see, look at that fucking Wyvern Lord. Jesus. As you can see, there are a wide variety of enemy units in this map. There's dragons, there's wyverns, there's fighters, there's mercenaries, there's bishops. There are a lot of different people to fight, so there's a lot of enemy variety.
That's good.
Counter-argument. In this map, because of the fog of war, you are not going to know where most of the enemies are coming from. And you yourself are going to be limited on your units and less varied because you want to use units like thieves, flying units, and mages only so they can traverse the terrain. So it's easy for you to get blindsided and be destroyed by the wrong class.
That's bad.
I have a question.
Yep.
If, let's just say you weren't going to get the secret ending, does this make the map any better?
Little bit, but not really.
Okay.
Alright, second argument. You can get treasure in this map, because in the desert maps, if you go near the pile of bones, you can get treasure, and most of the time it's actually really good items.
That's good.
Counter argument. The treasure, unless you use a thief who's got a 100% chance of getting it, you have a 1 in 9 chance. Oh sweet, I've got boots.
Oh nice.
I love boots. You get a 1 in 9 chance of getting the treasure. And remember, if you want to get that guiding chapter, you need to beat this thing in 25 turns, which limits how much time you can spend.
Yeah.
And also keep in mind, unless it's most units, unless they're flying units, mages, or thieves, their movement will be limited, and this chapter's still pretty big, so you can only traverse so much in the given time.
That's bad.
Not that.
Yeah. And there's just so many other things about this chapter. The chapter is designed pretty much to be everything like a worst player's nightmare. And this has gone down in history as not just from my perspective, from the entire community's perspective, as one of the worst, if not the worst chapters in the series.
Can I go now?
I think only Thracia beats it out, because I've heard Thracia has some...
What's that game's that from?
It's SNES. Yeah, Thracia is meant to have like some really
Do you know
fucking
what?
disgusting
If
chapters.
the GBA sprites look goddamn beautiful, I want all the SNES. The SNES sprite.
Actually, they're not... the battle sprites are alright. The portrait sprites, I'm not gonna lie, this is something I won't defend. I know it's back then, 90s anime style, but the genealogy sprites look fucking ugly. The portraits look really ugly.
I expected it to be, something beautiful, because if the GBA game...
Yeah, I know. Well,
can be
remember,
that.
GBA is less powerful than SNES.
Exactly, so that's why I
I mean,
expected
to be fair,
SNES
I like
beautiful.
the battle sprites. Sorry, I meant to say GBA is more powerful than SNES. What am I saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, GBA is stronger than SNES. The battle sprites are actually pretty cool. It's just the portrait sprites I don't like. They look ugly.
Because, imagine the beauty of Super Metroid.
Yeah, exactly. Some SNES games, like Link to the Past, Super Metroid, they've aged very well. Not Fire Emblem 4. No, I'm sorry. That game does not look very nice. I mean, it doesn't look terrible. It's just... But it's like the worst of 90s anime signified.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit. The hair, the faces, the disproportions.
Goddamn hell.
It's not nice in my opinion. It doesn't hurt the game massively, but I'm sorry,
It's
genealogy.
noticeable.
Yeah, it is noticeable. But fuck this level, it sucks. Ugh. This level, man. No one likes this level. And some people argue, oh, it's not so bad once you know, like, all where the enemies come from stuff. It's like, yeah, you can apply that to any chapter
That's
once
true.
you know where it is. Considering this is like, imagine the Japanese gamers who had to play this on the GBA.
That's true.
No save states, no guides. No, this chapter's terrible. This chapter is fucking terrible.
Actually, if this is your first time playing the game, you're gonna hate it.
Yeah, remember, first impressions are a big thing when it comes to games, especially considering, games have been just,
You're not psychic. You can't tell what the
unless you use a guide, you're not going to know ahead. Good design games will, slowly bring the player into it. Maybe, won't be so harsh and just stuff like that. They'll build it up, they'll make sure everything's balanced. This chapter just comes out of nowhere and says, fuck you.
And they actually give you... And the challenge is fair. It's not bullshit challenge.
Yeah. Ow.
You go there games, we just get bullshit challenge, and you're like...
Yeah, bullshit difficulty spikes. Basically, the first part of Radiant Dawn. You remember?
Sometimes, I think it was Mario Sunshine or something.
Mario Sanchez got bullshit difficulty. Oh my
It
god.
was really, really hard, and I was like, oh gosh, like what did I put this game mode to? And it was all normal, and I was like,
There only is one. I think there's only one difficulty setting for your Sunshine.
well, it felt like there were 4.
Yeah.
I felt like I went from normal to goddamn
Yeah, you went from 0 to 100 very quickly.
And then I was like, is there like a hard mode? And then I pressed pause and I'm like, no, there's no other mode. What's going on? And I was like,
It's just certain missions.
bullshit.
Again, certain missions in that game are bullshit. Mario Sunshine, holy shit. I think it's like one of the few Mario games that has made me rage.
Mario Galaxy made me rage.
Galaxy never made me rage. Striker's Charge did. Oh my god.
Because I think I tried one of the, when the challenges when it's one
Yeah.
hit and you're dead.
Oh, one of those,
I was
yeah. The perfect runs. I actually beat the perfect run in Super Mario Galaxy 2 on the final level. It wasn't that bad, if you ask me. I've had worse.
I wish like they had sprites like that. The dragons are massive.
Yeah. Well, sadly, no. To be wait, no. You're only going to see Caden. Caden's just a nine-tailed fox. When you see Keaton's sprite, you'll be not sprite. Keaton's model, you'll be impressed. Look at that! Oh, out of nowhere. Hey, by the way, Wizard Lord.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise, motherfucker.
That's the whole chapter.
Yeah. Funny enough, training Sophia, there's two, well, there are many methods, but the two I find to be the most effective, from my experience, is, one, you send her up to the left, to the top with where all the other units are. You'll be attacked by, other mages, but if you give Sophia barrier, they'll do 0 damage, and she'll have weapon advantage, giving her an easier time hitting them. But there's one problem. She's still, because they've got resistance, she's still not strong enough to do massive amounts of damage to them. See, look, I'm trying desperately to,
Just like, please.
yeah, try, watch. It took a lot out of me, but I did make it work. It's just... Yeah, it's just goddamn, I had to get Rutka to soften him up, but even then, Sophia's just yeah. The biggest problem starting out with Sophia, she has real trouble hitting things because of her skills, her speed, and the constitution. It's just, so much, Sorry, and here she goes.
What's constitution?
It's to do with weight, how much you can carry.
15! Sorry.
50.
15. She had 15 health.
Yeah, she's not. Yeah, she starts with 15 HP. That's terrible.
I was actually like, how she gonna stop this?
Exactly. One thing I should have done to help her out is give her a what's its name? Angelic robe to increase her HP. Because here's the other method of training. There's going to be a bunch of fighters that respawn from the bottom left.
Yeah.
Now they've got low resistance, so Sophia can do a decent amount of damage. But problem is, if they have hand axes, and they will one-shot Sophia if they land a hit.
Yeah, and you don't want to take that risk.
Yeah, it's very risky. I go with option B only because it's quicker for Sophia to kill people and get experience.
Yeah, but I wouldn't risk it.
Yeah.
Because then you have to start the whole thing over again and
Yeah, it's not easy, but I went with that method. It's also why I brought Leyland, so I could dance, so I could go in, attack, and then get out.
Yeah.
I still found Tate harder to train. Or Thea, I still found her harder to train. God damn it.
Oh, Tate, is that the wrong...
Yeah. To Gwendolyn's credit, while she's difficult to train, I'm sorry, Sophia's much worse, because at least Gwendolyn, on normal mode, will not get one-shot by the enemies.
Yeah.
Sophia will. Again, I played through Chapter 8, I went up against as many enemies as I could as Gwendolyn, and I saw, even against the Egg Caliber people, she would get severely hurt, but she wouldn't get one-shot. But Sophia, no, she gets just absolutely one-shot destroyed. It's, oh boy.
'Tis but a shame.
It is a shame, but I persevered.
If at first you don't succeed, try again.
Or it's more of a case of, if at first you don't succeed, don't fucking use Sophia.
There you go.
No, but to be fair, again, she can be made to make good. Again, Sophia's main thing is massive glass cannon. She could deal a lot of damage. I mean, look at that. She's already doing, straight out of the gate, she's going to one-shot this dude, I think. Can she do it? She's got 60, so in her favour.
Yes.
So, she at the very least, when she kills an enemy, she'll gain a lot of experience points. 1 or 2 kills, that's a straight level up.
Woo!
So, there's that.
But that's the problem. She's still bad.
Yeah, she is still bad. I got the silent stuff. I'm only doing this because someone made a bet with me and he won, and fuck this level!
I mean, he's just sitting there like...
Well, it's because when he played it and I
Hey
watched...
Lewis, there's no one that evil in the world.
No, but like, when he played it, I was doing commentary with it. Again, he makes her feel good. And again, she has grown on me, but doesn't change the fact that fucking hell, this level!
I mean, she's not that bad in Heroes, but...
Heroes, everyone's alright.
And then I got Tharja and I was like, get out.
Get the fuck out.
Get out.
Oh man. Well, I posted on Twitter. I got a really good summon in Heroes recently. I finally got Kagero 4-star, and I got from Fire Emblem Gaiden. I got Faye with a Y, Thea or Thay, or
Yeah.
Faye.
Faye.
Yeah, with a Y, 5-star. I was like,
Oh, okay.
sweet. Yeah, I was like, sweet. Because for the longest time, that game had been fucking me over so badly. I've been getting so many duplicates.
5-star Camilla though.
Yeah, I've got 2 of those. And I know you have the Easter Bunny.
I like the costume's nice, but I'm not used to her using tomes.
She uses it in the game.
Is it?
Yeah, that's the thing about Camilla that's so good. She's very versatile, because Malignite, they have high resistance for Wyvern units, and oh, look at that! Sun Berserkers!
Brilliant! They're brothers!
Yeah. And one of them's called Maggie and Rose. Don't ask. They're also a recurring theme. You see them they're in Awakening as well, like, this archetype with the 2 brothers that try to take down Anna.
Yeah.
Yeah, but funny thing with Camilla, because she's a Malignite, and they've got high resistance and magic, well, higher, for a Wyvern unit. She's very well balanced, and she could use tomes and axes. She's an incredibly versatile unit. So yeah, she can actually use tomes in the game.
Nice.
Yeah, it's why Camilla's one of the best. She can cover so many bases. She's so useful. Again, that's why she's one of my favourite characters. Camilla kicks ass! Indeed. But yeah, the Berserkers. If it wasn't for the fact that I had Rutger, I would have been like, oh, fuck me, Freddy Sideways. I remember the first time doing this, I had Chad fight every single one of them.
How did it go?
He won, but, it took a while because he's
Yeah.
not super strong. And then it made me all the more upset when I realised, oh yeah, he ain't promoting. I'm like, well, you just ripped my heart out. All that effort.
Like, why, Chad?
See, here, this time I came prepared.
Came prepared with Rutger.
Damn straight. And Gonzalez as well. Taste my hand, actually, ass.
Oh, maybe only once.
He's always got to miss at least once. Because goddamn, he can't get a hit rate above 70. Honestly, I think throughout this entire playthrough, his hit rate has not gone above 70. No, yeah, not gone above like 75 or 80. I'm pretty sure it hasn't.
Well,
I know, but what are you gonna do?
that's tough and then some.
It is indeed. We gotta fight this motherfucker.
Who's missing? Wap.
Thank goodness for Shana. Yeah, but I still find it hilarious at the last bit. It's like, oh shit, I've got to train Thea.
It's like, shit.
Shit, I completely forgot. Thankfully, though, at least she's a unit that benefits from being in this chapter. It's not like at the suddenly I had to be like, oh wait, I've got to train Gwendolyn. Yeah, good fucking luck training her in this chapter.
Have fun.
Yeah, that would have been hilarious. Try using Gwendolyn. Try using a knight in this chapter. That would have been the most. Oh,
I'm
boy.
sorry, but I would actually have to just turn off your PC and be like, no.
No, don't. Just don't.
You've broken my PC, but no.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
It's not.
You can't go through all that.
Don't be stupid.
Oh, that guy's got a halberd. Why? That's funny. He's got a halberd in a chapter where no one's going to use a horse unit. Was he like just like, you never know, he might use Lance. It's like,
That
no,
guy who's always over prepared.
it's like, no, I'm pretty sure he's not.
You never know. Like, this is not gonna happen. You never know. I would laugh if there actually was a horse unit. Like, yes, told you guys.
To be fair, you deserve to die.
It's like,
It's like, you got a horse unit. Yeah, you deserve to die for bringing a horse unit to a fucking desert map. You idiot.
that's why there should be camel classes.
Camels. That'd be hilarious.
So they're like really, really good in desert levels.
Everything else, they suck. Most situational class ever.
Yeah, no, but be like, they're like horses, except normal levels they don't travel as far.
But in
Desert
levels, they're
they
not
will.
hindered.
Yeah, they're not hindered.
Yep.
And everyone likes camels. I
Yeah.
like camels. One hump or two hump camels? I think two.
Well, and more people are used to the 2-hub ones.
Yeah, two hump camels.
Got to store that water somehow. But anyway, we're going to break here because there's only so much my sanity can take right now. But when we come back, we're going to finish up the rest of this Forsaken level. And once again, I say fuck this level and fuck it to hell. But until then, thank you all for joining us. We'll see you next time.